Hello, fourth grade. Mr. Sweet here with another Screencastify lesson for math. Today we're going to be learning about perimeter of rectangles and squares. And your essential question for today is how can you use a formula to find the perimeter of a rectangle? And one vocab word you need to know is perimeter. Remember, perimeter is the distance around a shape. Let's take a look at some of these formulas. There's a couple formulas you guys will need to know today. I'm going to go ahead and draw my rectangle. All right, so here's my rectangle. And just for reference sake, let's call this bottom edge here, the bottom part will be our length, okay? And then the side edges over here will be our width. So just keep in mind this, the bottom part, length, and then the side edge will be our width, okay? All right, let's go ahead and give our rectangle some measurements. All right, so we're going to go ahead and give this rectangle 8 feet for our width, and then our length will be 4 feet. Okay, so two formulas we want you guys to know. So I'm going to use P for perimeter. So perimeter is, in this case, side plus side plus side plus side. Remember, if it's a square or if it's a rectangle, you have 4 sides in this polygon. So that formula will work for rectangles and squares. And another formula we're going to learn today is perimeter equals 2 times length plus 2 times width. Now, either one of these will get you the perimeter, which is the distance around a shape. So the distance around a shape, just pretend like it's a fence. So we're going all the way around. We're not worried about what's in the middle, but just the distance around the shape. Okay. So the distance around the shape is what we're looking for today. Okay. Now sometimes the pen will freeze up. I just got to wake it up. All right. So here we go. And let's get started with our first formula. I'll use blue for this one. So I'll use blue for this formula. So first formula, remember, is perimeter is side plus side plus side plus side. So what you know in rectangles is the adjacent sides are always equal. So my left side is 8 feet. We know this side over here is 8 feet. And if I know the bottom edge here, or the length is 4 feet, then I know the top length is 4 feet. So if I take this formula here, I could just do, and I'll just perimeter equals side, I can do 8 plus 8 plus 4 plus 4. If I add those together, 8 plus 8 is 16, plus 4 is 20, 24. I know the total length around the edge is 24 feet. Okay. I can take my second formula and I can use this one. I can plug this one in here. Okay. So perimeter equals 2 times the length, and I know my length is 4, so 2 times 4 plus 2 times my width, which is 8, 2 times 8. And just use your orders operation. We know 2 times 4 is 8, plus 2 times 8 is 16. We add those together, we get 24 feet. Okay, fourth grade, go ahead and pause the video now, review any formulas you have a question about. You can rewind Mr. Sweet as much as you want. I won't mind. Go ahead and pause. Again, this is going to be our example question starting out. Welcome back, fourth grade. Now we're going to do question 1. You're going to be answering this one on your own. And again, you're going to find the perimeter. You're looking only for the perimeter of this square or rectangle. Okay, so let's look at our first rectangle. Let's go ahead and give this rectangle some distance or some measurements. So I'm going to go ahead and give the length of this rectangle 110 meters. And let's give the width 42 meters. So your question is, what is the perimeter of this rectangle? So go ahead and answer your question below. So pause the video. Well, let's start with this. Answer your question down below on eLearning. That goes with question 1, and pause the video now. Welcome back, 4th grade. Now we're moving on to question 2. We have a square, and let's give this square some measurements. So what we're going to do for this square, and again, sometimes my pen freezes up, we'll wake them up. We're going to give, let's go ahead and grab our pen over here. We're going to give the width 4 meters, and then our length 4 meters. So the question for question 2 is, what is the perimeter of this square? What is the perimeter of this square? So go ahead and pause the video and answer your question. Answer your question on eLearning down below. So go ahead and pause the video. Welcome back, 4th grade. On our last question, question 3 is a word problem. I'm going to go ahead and read our word problem. Maya is building a sandbox that is 36, let's go ahead and maximize this, wide. The length is 4 times the width. What is the perimeter of the sandbox? Remember our acronym CUBES. So again, we could use cubes to help us extract information. So circle some key information that we need to know. We know it's 36 inches wide. Okay. We know the sandbox, the length is 4 times the width. So in this case, the length is 4 times the width. And then what we're going to do is we're going to underline, which is our U, underline the question. What is the perimeter of the sandbox? And keep in mind, how many questions are we answering? We're just going to answer one question. So put question 1, or one question. We'll do it this way. One question. We only have to answer one thing. So we're going to use Math Practice 4. Math Practice 4, if you remember, Math Practice 4 is visual. Draw visual models. So let's draw out our visual model. So we know length is 4 times the width. So let's draw out our sandbox down here. Okay. And we know the sandbox is 30, our sandbox is 36 inches wide. So it's 36 inches wide. 36 inches wide. And then it's telling us if the length is 4 times the width, we know we need to find the actual length here, which is our bottom edge. This is our unknown, which is what we need to find. So we know 36 times 4 equals your unknown here, your length. So again, what is the total perimeter of the sandbox? You need to find what the total perimeter is for the entire length of the outside edge. So answer the question on eLearning. It'll be down below, embedded into eLearning. Select your answer now and pause the video And actually, since this is our last question of the day, you can go ahead and stop the video if you need to, or if you want to just pause it and rewind if you have any questions. All right, I hope you enjoyed Mr. Sweet's Screencastify on Perimeter. Stay classy, and thanks for stopping by.